I'd just like to apologise in advance for the quality of recording whilst in the UDK game mode. It's, for some reason, it just went awful quality. It must be Cam Studio. But yeah, if anyone was wondering, that's why it's that bad quality. Hello, this is Mark1K1 from Thunderchild Development Team. Just to show you a quick update on video of what I've been learning currently on the UDK engine. And I have learned quite a lot recently. Stuff that will be very helpful to the project. For instance, this is my first example. I've learnt how to make water that would probably be in a puddle, for instance this. As you can see, it reacts when it's shot. Doesn't react greatly when character falls in it, but it's not supposed to. And you can see there's some basic waves when I run about in it. And this water would probably be more for, let's say, a lake. I would change the texture of the water, but I had it as this originally, so it's just easy to keep it the same. As you can see, it reacts the same as the other water. However, when you fall into this water, it acts inside the water. The physics act as if you were inside water. For instance, as you can see, my character's moving around quite slowly. You can see there's blur when I look up, and there should be blur when I'm looking around inside the water as well, but it doesn't seem to have worked. But that's alright, I can fix that. Anyway, that's just basic water at the moment, and I'll show you terrain tests, because there's two different ways of making terrain from what I can see in UDK Engine. One would be using the brush tools, which are like these, making squares, choosing the size and all that stuff. And the other is using the terrain tools, which you can make a much more better looking terrain. It looks more natural than a square like that. So I'll just show you what this terrain's like in gameplay. As you can see, it looks a lot better. I mean, I would add a texture, but there isn't much point. Small little mountains here. Making terrain with this tool is actually really easy. It's the only thing I need to get past really on this is separating different types of textures. For instance, this would all be like rocks and things, and over here would be grass. Again, that would be rocks. But so far I only know how to add a texture, well, one texture to the whole surface. And finally, one of the best things about this engine, well, one of the coolest certainly, and one thing that I guarantee will be in the game, is the fracture tool, which I've used on this piece of wall. Now, remember this, I don't know fully how to use this tool yet, so it doesn't look great. For instance, if I take out, oh, sorry about that. You see, if I take out that whole middle section, I haven't put them as a support area of the block, which I can do, but it's really hard to click around on that. But yeah, as you can see, that needs a bit of work, but other than that, it's fine. I mean, if I shot away all of the bottom, and there we go, it falls down. I must have added a lot of support blocks on that, but still, yeah, that works. And there is one more thing which I'd like to say, and it's something I've learnt very recently, and it's one of the best things, again, about the UDK engine and, well, what it comes with. At the moment it's not fully working, so I'm going to create a new example of that just quickly. Well, play start. Okay, now this normally happens. It's very annoying. The tree does not show up, but the shadow does. But I've tried to play level in editor and it should show up. There we go. Okay, there's the tree. Looks alright. I will be building other trees. There is something I did notice about this, and it's that the branches are not there, which is annoying, but whatever. There we go. There's a tree. That's about it. That's mostly of what I've learned. I've learned some other little things, but they're not really worth a mention at the moment. And I hope you enjoy this week's update.